Okay. Hope everything sounds okay. Sounds okay on my end. It's just gonna be a little test. I'm still kind of resettling back into normal. But I just downloaded the demo for this game because I have been wanting to play it for a while now, and I figured what better way to slowly roll back in than to try some demos, right? I think that's perfectly reasonable. These are very cute drawings. The little dragon. Let's play. See them, please. Hello there. Oh, hi, Pammy. Yeah, I'm just doing a little test while I settle everything in. Everything's very crowded. There's cables everywhere. But this is a demo that I've been wanting to try. A couple demos I might try this week. How was your nap? Oh my god, look at the crow. That's so cute. Oh, you just got home. Oh, I thought you got home a while ago. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you still have time. Yeah, it is very pretty, right? There's another game that's this similar vibe, but I can't remember the name of it. And it's like you make little potions and stuff. I'm gonna try to find it because I also want to play that one. Hi, Inky. How's it going? All fine and dandy? You're so pretty. Can't complain. How about how about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, yes. All fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day, really. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon. The same moss. I mean, this all sounds very exciting to me, but you might. be getting bored. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. It does not sound exciting at all. What are you talking about? Oh, look, there's even a dream catcher on the window. There's like so many things. I want to know what's in this notice board. There's no pictures here. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. I mean, you said it, not me. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Then get out there, Fable. Go on an adventure. It sounds like you're very bored right now. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Kind of. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies will help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun? Hmm. Okay, so we got two options. Have you tried visiting a circus? I mean, a circus is fun for like one night, but it's not like bringing the spice back. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Yeah, that sounds better. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Or are you scared of heights? Abel. Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights and of people and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. I mean, that sounds very normal. Routines keep you alive. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing, okay? Oh, don't make me sing, girl. I'm not about to sing. I'm just gonna read this. Shield your eyes and your ears, Pammy. I wish to be a hero, flame mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Mm, pretty nymph. That's pretty daring. Yeah, that sounds like a good song opening to me. Pretty nymph. Mm. I already got mine now. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. Mm. Yeah, that is very nice. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Hmm. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I mean, you can try. Or go into the forest and find yourself a nymph. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? Okay, Fable. So Fable wants a nymph really bad. She has a type. Or he. I'm not sure. They are an elf, so I'm not sure. I'd prefer if you didn't. What are you talking about? This Incube doesn't talk for me, okay? Give me the songs about nymphs. I can't judge. Yeah, I can't judge. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? No, no, don't offer them the usual. They want excitement. Offer them something new, something different. Maybe something inspired by the nymph. Yes, please. That means a swift right, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder. My favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? Both? But mostly, I want a swift strike. Right. Message received. Although, although, I was wondering, I am not dressing up as a nymph for you, if that's what you're going to ask. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drink. Could you show me? Yeah, give me a tutorial. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay. Ooh, look at him! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look at you! Look at those bug eyes! Oh, I want to squeeze them. That's so cute. That's so cute. That nice. Yeah, that nice. I like him. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful. I haven't fed him yet. It's okay. He just wants a nibble. Just a nibble. Oh, yes. Where do we start? Well, usually we start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes. in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Ooh, what did I do? I did. If I want to look for specifics, I checked my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? I mean, if you want adventure, I can definitely do that for you. But if you want something on the regular, it's better to have a recipe. No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my recipe. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Oh, just 5? Really? There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Oh, this is D&D. This is D&D. Preparing for a D&D adventure. So this is what happens in the tavern before you go on your adventure. The innkeeper prepares you a special tonic. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistake to undo. Oh, yes, yes, you can. Oh, you're a good one. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I didn't need to bore you with the magical details. Actually, I'm very curious. What is the primordial vortex? And how do I go in there? Just try making a drink. Got this. Okay. Uh, okay. Journal. Swift strike. Be a leaf on the wind with swift strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's skill count in no time. I like um the little nod towards Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's good. That's very productive of you, Pammy. It it technically falls under visual novel, but it's also um kind of those recipe games where you kind of um make different, and this one is drinks. I think it's only drinks. I don't think it's food. But you would make like food and stuff after you get to know the different adventures that come to the tavern, and you get to know what they're going through. You could try to help them and kind of learn their story like that. I don't know if it also has a little bit of like romancing in it. I'm not sure. I just thought it was very pretty and I wanted to play it. Oh, okay. But if you're looking for the category of this type of game, like on Steam, it would be under visual novel. Ooh, okay. Okay. So this is this is strength. So this one's strength. What is this? This is swiftness, agility. This would be your guard. Not sure what these do. But let's put some of this, right? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, oh my god! I'm pouring it. I didn't think those. I thought it was gonna be like automatic. Oh, oh, okay. I think yes. Okay, and a little bit of this one. Oh, oh! I put too much. Oh, I put too much. Okay. Well, um, can I put way too much in it? Would it fit? Yeah, no. Well, it looks like you're eating, Andu. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, at least he got to feed. That's nice. Yeah, I love the colors. I love the vibe of it. It's very fun. It's very witchy, whimsical. Okay. Oh, thank you, Andu. Just right. Okay, you got it. Oh, that's very cute. Yeah, you get a little sip. Wow, it actually does teleport. Wow, this is such a like fancy goblet. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the rope. Now she freaking opens a tavern right across the street from me. Becomes my competition. She's chasing that high. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? Very true. Did you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. Mm. Whoa, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. Whoa, is that a tentacle? That is a tentacle. That is full on a tentacle on that plant. Why is there who has a spatula hand too? A lot of things in this coat rack. Hello, mysterious stranger. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Very nice emo mesh on your hand. This little emo glove. How can I help you? A drink for you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Okay, so he probably needs sneakiness. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Spoken heart. Hmm. Spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste. The spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders on boosting your persuasive abilities. Charisma- Charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Okay, so many things here. Oh, okay, so these are the characters. Fable Verafina. This is the character we spoke with before. Aw, I hope you have a good nap, Pammy. She is an elf. She's 110. Very young for an elf. They, them. Okay, so they are 110. They are a ranger. Background is the Ashen Grove. Neutral good. And the Hanged Man is their arcana. Okay. No rumors. No quest. One log. One drink we have to do. Mm, I see. Okay, so we can get more ingredients later on. Okay, how do I get back to the drink? Got the recipe? Some of this? Some of this? Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, that might have been too much. Oh, well, you get the drink and do. Okay, okay. And some shield. Yeah, I think that's good. More on you. Yeah, broken heart. That looks good. That looks good. It's got a little curly straw. Oh, that's adorable. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night and her bone shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Mm. All right. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Girl, relatable. I understand that completely. But it's not always courage. Sometimes it is foolishness. You have to figure out that for yourself. Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. Okay. Okay. You know, I was looking to have a nice little time. I didn't want a freaking game to call me out like this. What the fuck? Don't cry, Fable. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the wood, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. We're the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. Mm. And is that what you want to do? Yes? No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like a bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? Oh, I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Your own genie fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, innkeeper. Really are the most exciting part of my day. Hmm. That's very nice. That's very nice. Ooh, nighttime now. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeep? Last time I checked. Hmm. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Sarah or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quests for me. But I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble in Treg Tregarin? These names. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erwin. Been wondering if it's the same one just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf type died along with the one romance novel. With that one romance novel. Are you talking about Twilight? Definitely talking about Twilight. Ugh. You mean the one with the vampires? They are talking about Twilight. That's crazy. Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire? Which one are you? Which one are you, Shat? Which one are you in, Kip? I don't I don't pick camps like that, dude. Oh, you're making me choose? I don't want to. I'm gonna go to my notice board. I'm gonna ignore your question and I'm gonna look at the rumors. Banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. Oh, I can put them around. Look at these little notes. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erovith, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Look at the S's that we all drew on our desk. Okay, so I can just kind of paste them around. The Volcakian Carolyn told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Gregarian, a potential threat to villagers. Well, these two go together, right? Yeah. Bukakin, 36, she, her, Beast Slayer, Edoveth, chaotic good. She's from the Cherry. Arcana. Man, you're gonna make me pick? Okay, let's think about this. Vampires, it's like a buff. Werewolf is kind of more temporary. And it is kind of just every once in a while. It's more of a curse than vampirism. But if you went by the Twilight standard, I think if I remember correctly, that one is like they can turn into werewolves whenever, right? I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about Twilight. But if we're going in that same standard, I don't care for those little sparkly vampires. I like the interview with a vampire vampires. You know, that sort of vampire. I'll go vampire, but maybe werewolf. I don't know. I do like me a monster. Go with werewolf. Is it the fur or the the peck? Neither. It's the fangs and the claws. Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, I would like to know. Yes. That's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes. All the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my uncle Dragon. I feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Saint fell befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule. Before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Oh, that's very sad. Like they have to keep up their beauty regimes, or else some person's just gonna attack them. Sorry for the clang clang, guys. A little sip, little sip. Do the Van Helsings also have werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else you might help others get done with it rather stiffly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. Okay, right. That works on any dog. Trust me. I don't trust you. You have a gnarly scar on your eye and your arms. So something tells me that if you tried playing fetch with the werewolf and you lost, and maybe that's why you don't want to go after them, besides, the fact that they look like family. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. I'm gonna call her Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. All right, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Inkeep? Just Inkeep for now. Staying hard to get, I see. Well, Inkeep. Then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. I wouldn't even dream of it. So she wants power. Hmm. Sudden Brawler sounds like a good drink for her. A Sudden Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense. Dominance by the picante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Okay. Draw that recipe. Some of this. I really like the way that this shows you as you're like preparing the recipe. It's very cool. I don't think I've ever played a game with this mechanic before. An brawler, nice. Ooh, a drink with zero water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. You won't stop asking until I do, will you? At least until you finish your drink. No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. You're just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Well, if you stapled them shut. But I don't think most people staple their wounds shut, so. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Do you mean talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well, then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? No idea. Want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all of the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then. Let's assemble this quest. Okay, so obviously we'll start with this one. Then this one. Then this little snippet. This doesn't have to do with it, and this one doesn't. So, the Vulcanian Carolyn told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Virraizly, a potential threat to villagers. The werewolf previously has been seen in Eroveth, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a gold in mind? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently, no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Wait, it won't let me put it in there? I can only put one! No way. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I was like, what? No, I want this one there. And then this one here. There we go. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Regarin from Enrove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Regarin from this werewolf mayhem? And okay, we have a quest. Aw, we're feeding our baby. That's a day done. We did it. Act 1. The Wayfarers Inn. Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. Oh, this is very pretty. There's actually a book called The Wayfarers Inn. I think it is called that. Or something similar. I need to fact check. Hold on. 1 second. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. It's called The Traveling Inn. That's what it is. The one, sorry. Not the Wayfarers Inn, not the Traveling, the Wandering Inn. The series is called The Wandering Inn. It's a book series. Don't ask me how it was. I couldn't get through the first 3 chapters. It was just so it was just not my thing. Let's leave yeah, okay, maybe I'll just leave it at that. It the premise is very good. It's like the character gets isekai'd into this fantasy place, and they find, like, an empty inn, and they decide, "Well, let's take over this," and kinda to keep themselves alive, but it just it got hard to get into. It was kinda disappointing because the premise seems like something that I would totally love. Okay, day 2. Oh, you're gonna take a quest? You're gonna take on the werewolf? You think you can take on a werewolf? Hey, what do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Brigadian. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? We don't know if that was a guy. Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around the woods. I know, Fable. Do you want the quest, Fable? Do you want to take the quest? And and maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I stepped into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year. And they're just collecting dust in your room. And 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 I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf. Which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot the tree instead? And then the tree will be mad at me. Oh, darling. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. Yeah, yeah. That took quite that took a quick turn. Yeah. Maybe I should put the quest back? No. No, 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 no. Don't you dare put the quest back. You are taking this quest. You need it. You can do this. I believe in you. Fable? Yes? You want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I make, whenever I have to make a difficult decision, like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like, like, like a slime, a frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes. My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. Oh no! Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. True. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general, I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the wood, the world, the worms! The worms, they seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. There's something making you feel like you might fail, aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf. You don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. Very true. It might, well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Well, they only have those feats because they've embarked on quests. So this is the start of your feats. You can't have feats if you don't start. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regret. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. The reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Hmm. Which one do we ask about? Hmm. I feel like I want to know why nobody would want to spend time with you. I have an inkling I know why, but tell me what you think about it. Because I'm unlucky. Oh. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems enough easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing or dangerous or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weep, the weeping Marillith. Now guess what I spent the whole day doing afterward? Weeping like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. Never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. Horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sob, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Okay, what's the Mary Morgan incident? You need luck, so we can make you a drink with luck. Yes. The Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventure party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night, and the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from from a restart. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Dragarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? They... I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know where they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before, but this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take, past the river banks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arm. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the quest, for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughing stock of every one of their gatherings. Why am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventure. But you didn't. But I didn't. Okay, we're getting a lot of lore about our girl. A lot of lore. Seems like she definitely needs luck. So we're gonna have to do a drink with luck, I think, for her to take this quest on. And she also has a lot of guilt and embarrassment. So we're gonna have to see how we deal with that and make her feel better so that she can actually, you know, go on this adventure with us. Because how else are we supposed to do anything if she's not like up to it, you know? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just the day after I arrived, guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthan Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, and I forgot about all I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuit and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuit and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stand a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are sturdy as the gilded ice, some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, Verminthin Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer. So I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Oh, it was waiting for tea for 3 days. Did you give it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If I had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. Very true. They change nothing. Adventurers don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. Hmm. I mean, yeah, her mistakes don't really determine, and she can do better. That is all she can do. So both answers are good. But I feel like, I like her the same nonetheless. You do? Yes. I don't care much for Fable the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand. Great non guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Oh, don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Inkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like on a quest, for example. Do you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer sings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? Four hands are better than two. And who knows? You might even end up forming a party. Oh, and besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. Perfect. That's the spirit. Okay, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And maybe you'll find your nymph on the way. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just hungry, lost lichen after all. It only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. It's okay, Fable. Okay. Something with agility and charisma. The sparkling nebula. Oh, okay. So this is diplomacy. This is agility. Okay. Okay. I see now what the different ones. Okay. Sparkling nebula, the distilled flavor of the cosmos. The sparkling nebula fizzes on your tongue, and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with the taste of the stars. This seems like my type of drink. Let's see. Agility, maybe diplomacy. Huh. We don't have anything else. Can just get you your little swift one. So good. Oh, this one goes full diplomacy. Let's do spoken heart. Hmm. Oh, now I don't know. I feel if you're going after a werewolf, you're gonna need agility. But maybe talking to it would be good. Let's just do the one. Let's do your favorite. This. A little bit of this. Just strike. Okay. Hopefully she doesn't end up dead. Or they don't end up dead. Sorry about that. This should do it. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. Do you feel any braver? No, not yet. But I feel faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Like my arrows could find any werewolf's heart. I'm sure the bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gave me some hope and heart palpitations. I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay. Uh, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking quests. So, so I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to the fire resistant, and consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Oh, sorry, that's a question to you. Consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drink. Yeah, that might be nice. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Because I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days. I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post victory. Good luck, Fable. I will see you then. I wonder how Fable is doing. Maybe they'll find some new ingredients for me. Although, probably not. I hope my shipment arrives soon. Ah, that's the end of the demo. Well, that was very nice. That is such a nice game. Okay. I think that is a very nice game. I might get the full game for this. Honestly, that was so nice. I really like the pacing. I like the dialogue options. I like how you mix the drinks. That's a very cute mechanic, and I like how it's animated and the art for it is very nice too. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Uh, I'm just gonna do one demo today. Might do another demo tomorrow or Tuesday. I have to see. But I'll update on socials and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, this was very sweet. Thank you so much for watching. Um, follow along and check out other socials and YouTube for more full length playthroughs. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Korea.